Can we start with introduction?
Okay. Very good afternoon, ma'am. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself here. I am Siddhant Vaishya. I belong to Orange City, Nagpur. I did my 10th and 12th standard from my native place, and through JEE Mains, I got admission in Vishweshwaraya National Institute of Technology, Nagpur, in Electrical and Electronics department. In first year, I was event organizer for our college cultural fest. As a member of support committee, I have held various managerial responsibilities there. And adding to it, I was active participant in various department-oriented activities. Then coming to my final year project, title was Design of Modular Multi-Level Inverter. My major contribution with final year project was with design and simulation part. Then through through college, I got placement in L&T Electrical and Automation section, which is now Schneider Electric India Private Limited. There I was placed in product management and marketing department. My role was kind of mix of technical and managerial responsibilities. Some of my responsibilities there was primarily giving quotations to the customer, managing coordination between design team, sales team, then training customers and salesperson on our medium voltage portfolio, managing data for my team, analyzing win and lost opportunities. And here I gained expertise in my work and I was rated as a performer. And that's all my introduction.
Okay, Siddhant, tell me one of your quality that makes you different from others.
Ma'am, I would like my hard work and discipline.
So there are many students and many people who are hardworking. How it is different from others?
Ma'am, my quality is like I do hard work in right direction. That's kind of makes me smart.
Okay. Next is why you want to be in NITIE Bombay.
Ma'am, there are various reasons. Like some of them are as I am already working, I already have an industrial exposure. So I have seen here like to climb the ladder of corporate world, I need certain industrial managerial skills, which I am missing, which were not taught to me in my B.Tech level. And second thing is age criteria, ma'am. As I am 2020 pass out, so kind of my age is also going on. So I want to join this this NITIE at right time when my brain is fresh, when my body is ready to learn.
So why didn't you go for NITIE just after your studies then?
Because I wanted to have some industrial exposure first.
Okay, and now you don't want, like, you have exposure also, now you can go for other job. Why you want to be NITIE only then?
Because first of all, like to have a good career, like to there are certain like skills which are required, which I cannot acquire in my job. Like I can acquire, but the time will be like much more than which I can get in NITIE. So time is the constraint here, like to have a good corporate life.
What has been your biggest achievement so far?
What, ma'am?
What has been your biggest achievement so far?
Biggest achievement, ma'am, like in my job only, ma'am. Like I was COVID batch, like I was from COVID batch, and even with certain difficulties, ma'am, I managed to get all the targets, and I was rated as a performer. Like even with certain difficulties I faced, there was a huge disruption in supply chain, so it was not easy to manage this. So
okay, how many tennis balls can you fit in a BMW?
What, ma'am? How many?
Tennis balls.
Ma'am, 2,350.
Okay. And tell me one thing, sorry, Siddhant, this is Siddhant now.
Yes,
just tell me what, if I just give you or just introduce new technology to you, how long will you take it to adapt?
Ma'am, it depends on the complexity level, and that like I just cannot tell you a given time frame, but I'll like learn it as soon as possible. That I can assure you. Like it depends on technology and certain criteria.
Summarize Siddhant. One word that would summarize Siddhant.
I'm adaptable.
What is your work ethic?
What, ma'am?
Work ethic.
I'm ma'am, I prefer honesty as the best policy. But at certain times when I need to be diplomatic, like I can be diplomatic, but I prefer honesty over diplomacy.
So how will you choose, like if you want to be diplomatic or if you want to be honest?
It depends on situation. Like if there is a demand, like if there is no way I can be honest, then I need to be diplomatic. I'll not lie, but like I will not say the truth also.
What is your mission and vision in life?
My mission is first to pursue PGDI from NITIE, and my long-term vision is I want to be I want to give jobs to people. I want to be an employer.
So you want to be in some kind of a social work, or you want to do jobs or give jobs to people who are who have done something good in their
Basically, I want to
good in
give jobs to people who are not skilled, because the people with skills, they manage somehow. They have a source of income. But as of seeing the condition of India, there is a lot of unskilled labor here. So I want to work for them. Like I want to
Are you
provide
in
them
some
work.
kind of a social service right now?
Ma'am, I'm related to one foundation, that is Pranyas, that works on education of students like who don't have any money or any source of income for their studies. So I'm associated with them.
Name an NGO that works apart from your foundation and all, who works for the welfare of children.
Ma'am, like I was also associated with Ramakrishna Mission, so I can name it. Like other than this, I don't have much knowledge upon this.
Okay. Siddharth, one more last thing. What is something that makes you angry?
Something that makes me angry. I I have this bad quality of trusting people easily. Like, but when they break my trust, like I get angry.
Okay. So I would like to summarize the way you're introducing yourself to me. One thing I like about you is the way you're speaking, that's quite communicable. Like it does not seem like you have learned something and mugged up something. So best of it is that it looks quite natural because your emotions are like you are speaking. Your voice goes ups and down, and whenever we are speaking naturally, also like I've not learned something, so my voice would go up and down on an instant, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the way your facial expressions are also sorted, like not a very, you can say you're not even laughing and you're not even very serious, and all that concerns are there.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's all good. Some of the problems which I have is, like you at the very start mentioned that I was in college fest and departmental activities, and I was
Yes, ma'am.
inverted in the placement. So try to follow the proper sequence in your introduction.
Yes, ma'am.
First, I told you like it should be like I am Siddharth and I belong to City Nagpur or some whatever you want to say. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then it should be like, ma'am, if you have got, I told you, like scholarship is not there, don't go for scholarship and all that. Your engineering was in which domain?
I'm electrical and electronics. Ma'am, I have scholarships like after 12th, and in college also I got national scholarship from Government of India.
So did you mention that line?
No, ma'am, I did mention it.
I told you, I always tell the students that if you get some kind of a scholarship, that is a star for you, like a star rating for a person who has completed his studies on the basis of scholarship. So how it would be like, ma'am, you can say that being good in my studies or being excellent in my studies, being a hard-working student, I cracked or I backed this and this scholarship, that test, and got funded for my 10th and 12th, you can say class and all, or for my entire
Actually, the
schooling, or
scholarship
for my
which I
college.
received, ma'am, one scholarship which I received was after 12th for doing MS courses. So that was for
Okay.
being in top 1%. Another scholarship was on my basis of JEE mains and boards performance. So that was like the amount was not sufficient for my college fees.
So
So
you can say a simple, I got a little bit of funding from my scholarship test. You don't need to specify, ma'am, meko 2,000 rupees milenge,
yes, sir.
or you can say, ma'am, meko 15,000 milenge. They're not asking you
Okay.
that. You
Yes,
clear
ma'am.
the test. That you can say, if they ask like what kind of a scholarship was there or something, because you need to make them entrust, like they should be interested to talk to you, to have a
Yes, ma'am.
conversation with you. And how much the long and interesting the conversation is, that are the brighter the chances that you are into that domain and you get selected. Clear?
Okay.
Then it
Yes,
would
ma'am.
be like in the next part, I told you, department activities, then go with the sequence now properly. If I asked you, one is your college fest and all, so what I
Mm-hmm.
was starting with, just a minute.
College fest and department related activities.
Yeah, so about the scholarship, after the scholarship, what you have mentioned is that I got drifted towards electrics or some kind of a domain and selected electrical engineering as my main option and all.
Okay.
So after that, you have to mention the core strength, that is the favorite options, favorite subjects, in that domain, so that the teacher is keen to ask you in that domains only. So what it would be like,
Okay.
your favorite subjects might be there, no? Some kind of favorite subjects.
Yes, ma'am. Like their power
Or you
system,
don't
power
have.
electronics. Like I
Do you
have
remember it?
favorite subjects. Yes, ma'am. I remember
No,
it,
do
but
you
I
remember
have to
it
go
now?
through once. Yes,
No, no,
ma'am. I
then
remember it
don't
now.
do.
Like
Then
basics,
don't
I know.
mention, don't go for that. No, no, no. If they ask you a tricky one, don't be so much. I just tell those ones who are very good in that topics. Like if a
Okay.
person chooses a topic, now he should be excellent in it. So that if a question comes, he should be prompt enough to answer. Then it should be not your favorite topic and you don't know the meaning, so there is no use of it.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So simply I got drifted towards it, chose my this electrical engineering as my core domain, and then it should be after the electrical engineering. What is the next line you have to add is your project work or something that
Okay.
I have been gone through. I've gone through a number of projects in my that college career and all. So the project which I would like to discuss over here is this and this project. The name of that project, the aim, one line aim, not a brief introduction. If they're interested, they would ask you on your own. Then you can say
Yes,
is
ma'am.
that through placement, you got it from college or somewhere, the placement opportunity was there.
Yes.
So
Yes, ma'am.
you can say, even I'm professionally experienced, I got professional experience as in techno and managerial role as a performer, whatever. That one line would be there. And then apart from all the academic and professional, taking that into a side, I have taken my mental and physical health quite into priority. And what I've done is I'm very keen and very good in my co-curriculars also. So you can mention some of
Okay.
your co-curriculars if one or two qualities you have, and that should be
Okay.
there. And even take social causes into priority where I'm associated with certain foundations. So this should be your introduction.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. So need to
Okay.
make certain changes. But first thing is, if you can remember it very confinely and very beautifully, go for that. If certain lines even you are not able to recall it, don't be like, okay, I have to remember the sequence only. I just told you, just summarize the academic part, then your professional part, then the curriculum part. So
Then
that
okay.
when they
Okay.
pause you in between, your main things are added already. So they will ask you already, like, what is good in you, like what are the co-curriculars you're associated with. So they might ask you. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now all your questions, and for NITIE Bombay also you have to mention that, ma'am, I'm very, you can say, as I've learned some of the skill set from my previous job or from this, now it is a time to nurture or nourish them to the other extent. And NITIE is the best, you can say, platform where I can get
Okay.
the extent, you can say, the exposure to the practical ones, and from the peers which I will learn from the curriculum, and so
Correct.
many things you have. The faculty is there, the curriculum is there, the peers are there, the knowledge
Okay.
is there, the, you can say, the type of infrastructure. So many wonderful things are there. The kind of job opportunities, you can say, the career options. It will lead me to the passive career options. Okay, massive
Yes,
career
ma'am.
options would be there. So these are the things which you need to tell.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
work ethic is okay. And yeah, work ethic, you mentioned about your diplomacy also with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't mention this. Change your work ethic, otherwise you're yourself getting into a diplomatic situation at the very start. Like, ma'am, I'm honest also, and I want to be in this also. This is wrong.
Ma'am,
Just go
because
for
last
one work
time
ethic.
when we discussed, like you told me to mention this, like honesty is my best policy, but in
Yeah, but
situations I can
mention,
be diplomatic also.
yeah, mention only one. It can be in situations I can be diplomatic, but why you want to? You can be punctual, ma'am. I would be extremely hardworking. My hard work, my punctuality, or you can say my passion towards my work. That is my core strength. Somewhere
Okay.
that is my work ethic. Don't go, ma'am, I am honest, but in situations I can be diplomatic. They would even ask you like, okay, when you will be diplomatic? Right now you're diplomatic
Okay.
or not? Right? So that
Okay.
leads
Yes,
to
ma'am.
contradictions.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other problem now? And do learn one of the NGOs that is associated with this framework.
Okay, ma'am.
Name,
And ma'am, one
because
more
you are
thing.
already mentioning about it. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also like, what should be the dress code? Like, should I like prefer blazer and all, like, or just a formal shirt and a tie will do?
You should have come today in the that formals
Ma'am,
only.
actually,
It should be like some
I
of the
was not
contrast.
prepared.
Okay, some of the contrast should be there. Like
Like
if
I
the
was not
background
having
is,
slot.
it's okay. It's fine.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
fine.
Dad, I will change the background.
Yeah, change the background. If there is a white wall, go for a darker color on the shirt, like blue, purple, or any black somewhere. If the wall is a little
Okay.
brighter, go for the light color. Obviously, the contrast should be there so that you have the center figure, and the lighting should be proper so the light falls on your face. And apart from it,
Okay.
what I feel is that some of the hand gestures and all. Otherwise, you go fine.
Okay.
Be confident, feel confident. They are not going to judge you on your intelligence. All guys are intelligent. That is why you have been shortlisted. It is a time where
Yes,
they
ma'am.
have to select you or to choose you on the basis of your smartness and your skill set, the way you're answering, and your promptness and crispness. Clear? So these
Yes,
things
ma'am.
you need to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
into account.